Well, chocolate brownies, I must say, it's something that I discovered when I came to the United States. We didn't have any chocolate brownies in France, but as soon as I tasted it and I had that rich flavor of the nuts and the chocolate, the whole consistency, I just fell in love with it. So I really eat chocolate brownies, I think, at least one a day. So I want to show you how to make those brownies. Over here, I have the chopping blade in my bowl, in the working bowl, and I will be adding some bittersweet chocolate to it. And then, of course, I have 1.5 cups of brown sugar. And I will run that. I start on pulsing it for like 6 or 7 times, and then just let it run for 20 seconds. And now we're going to let it run for about 20 seconds, and it becomes like a nice powder. Now, with the machine running, I will be adding some warm butter. And now I'm going to process that for another 30 seconds. So now we are at the end of processing that. Let me add the second flight of ingredients. I have some more brown sugar, about 1.5 cups. I will be adding to it. And then I have 4 whole eggs. Here we go. And a little dash of vanilla extract. Here we go. And I will pulse that like 2 times and then let it run for 20 seconds. Here we go. So now my mixture becomes really nice and smooth. So let me add the last flight of dry ingredients. I'm going to add a tiny little dash of salt. Here we go. And then some baking powder. And then some pecans. That's really going to lift up the entire recipe. And the flour. So imagine how easy that is, really. So now I'm going to put it on and just let it pulse for another 6 or 8 times, just on and offs. Just in order to mix in all the flours and to break up the nuts a little bit. That's it. So how easy was that? So now that I have that, I will spray the baking pan over here with some grease, like that. And I will just pour an entire chocolate mix, it does smell good, the chocolate mixture into it. Let me quickly grab that, push it down, and here we go. So you can see how nice, it's kind of a gooey consistency, and at the same time you see the texture of the nuts. Okay, here we go. So that was super easy to make, and I'm going to put that now in the oven at 350 degrees for about 25 minutes. I want to have a nicely crust all around and keep a nice moistness inside. I have one which is already baked over here. So see how the action is of the baking powder. The whole brownie batter is actually raising up, and my God, it smells really good, and you can actually touch it. If there's slight resistance, that means it's perfectly cooked. And of course, when I see it, I must say, personally, when it comes from the oven, I love to eat it when it's still warm. I let it cool off a little bit. I think that's really my favorite. But obviously, when they cooled off, you cut them in a little square or rectangle, and I really can't resist. I got to try it. Just like that first time I had it many years ago. It was so good.